I wasn't born rich, but I guarantee you my kids will be. I'm Vivian, your rich BFF. I worked on Wall Street and learned a lot about finance, and now I'm giving you the knowledge you never learned in school.
Rich people negotiate down their medical bills, and you should too. Let me show you how.
We'll also be offering you a competitive salary of $100,000. Oh my God, $100,000? Be cool, be cool.
Hi, Vivian. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for having me, Justine.
Of course. Thanks so much for being on the show. So walk me through the journey of your social media success so far.
It's been a wild ride, and everybody thinks I had this big old plan to become a creator or a digital personality, and that's just not the case. I started my career as a trader on Wall Street, and when I ended up leaving the industry for the greener pastures of tech and media, I made a lot of new friends. And all of these new friends were like, oh, what's in your 401k? Which health insurance plan did you pick? Can you help me with my investments? Do I need to have short-term, long-term disability? Should I get insurance for that? And I got so many of those questions. I ended up putting it on the internet. And I was very fortunate that my very first video went viral overnight, ended up getting 3 million views, and I had 100,000 followers by the end of the week. And a little bit of an, oh no moment where I was like, how am I going to keep up with this new demand for the content that I was creating?
What does the content creation process look like for you? How many videos are you making per week? How many are you posting?
I would like to say that I batch create. So I'll sit down and I'll ideate 5 to 7 concepts, and I will write them out. I'll script them, or I'll outline how I want to talk about things. And then I actually schedule time to record them back to back to back. And I just keep changing my shirt so it looks like a new day. But once I'm done recording, I then am able to edit them as a batch as well. I just find that when I'm in the zone to write, or when I'm in the zone to record, or when I'm in the zone to edit, it's easier to do all of it at once versus doing each video one by one. But generally speaking, content creation does take up a pretty good chunk of my week.
Is there a type of topic that resonates best with your audience? How does that work?
So my audience is, young people, people of color, women, the LGBTQ community, basically anybody who feels like they haven't been served by the existing financial system. For a very long time, finances have focused on older, wealthy, male populations. And now I am trying to provide that information to people who haven't gotten that message or haven't gotten that education. It really is based on the content I'm consuming and what my friends are bringing to me in terms of their own natural questions.
Since starting your page, what would you say has been your greatest accomplishment?
Oh, without a doubt, it's getting messages from people that are saying things like, you are the reason why I opened up a Roth IRA. You are the reason why I went to, this website and rolled over my 401k into an IRA. I think the scariest, but also most rewarding message I ever got was the government essentially has a website where you can find old security deposits, insurance payouts, things that, have been paid out, but they couldn't find you due to your address, whatever. And you are then able, and each state has their own treasury department that pays out these payments. And all you have to do is go and search your own state's treasury department to find this missing money. Somebody messaged me and said, because of that video you posted, I looked my name up and I had a life-changing 7-figure life insurance payout from my late husband that I didn't know about that he had. You have single-handedly changed my life. And to hear that from a stranger who met me across the internet, that her life was so meaningfully changed from me, recording a 60-second video, it puts a lot of what I do into perspective for me. Like, this is truly something that's going to better other people's lives. And how rewarding is it to be able to have a job where I get to wake up, put on a pair of sweatpants, record videos in my own home, and I can change people's lives from the comfort of my couch.
What's your thoughts on side hustles? Do you think it's great to have different side hustles, or should you just ask for that raise and get your main source of income to increase?
Why not do both? I think you should certainly be asking for a raise every single year. And I'm not talking one of those rinky-dink 2 to 3% inflation raises. I mean a true bona fide raise where you are making more money than you did last year, taking into account inflation. And on top of that, I think side hustles are amazing because they are a way to put yourself in a temporary period of discomfort for longer term financial success. I think sometimes it can come off as tone deaf if someone's already working so many hours so hard to then be like, oh yeah, and then after work you should go walk dogs. And it's like, nobody wants to do that. I want to come home and I want to watch some TV. And what I like to always preface this with is a side hustle can be temporary. You want to save up for that big vacation, get a side hustle for 6 months. You want to afford your dream wedding, get a side hustle. It doesn't have to be this, oh, I work 2 jobs forever thing. It can very much be this side hustle is bridging me for this next large expense, or this side hustle is only until I have my emergency fund ready. This side hustle is for a specific purpose. And then when you don't need anymore, you don't have to do it.
What advice would you give to others that want to follow your similar path, whether that's content creation or becoming the rich BFF? What advice would you give?
Take the risk. There is content that I will put hours of research, hours of ideation, hours of filming into that has gotten like 4 views. And I am just irate because I'm like, why? Am I not funny? Is this not cool? Is this video not good? And there's content that I spend, I kid you not, 15 seconds on. And I'm like, should I even post this? This is so stupid. No one's going to watch this. And it gets millions of views. People love it. People share it. People are, linking back to it, referring about it. I get, people asking to interview me about it. And it blows my mind because I think as someone who's been on social media, who posts every day, I understand how the algorithm or digital media works. It's changing all the time. So take that risk. Even if you think it's stupid, even if you think it's embarrassing, just do it. You never know what could happen. I turned a passion project into my full-time job, and I feel very grateful to have been able to do so.
What's next for you? What can people expect? Any projects you're working on?
Yeah, I have so many projects. So obviously I started my career on social media, but now I actually have a podcast called Net Worth and Chill. We talk about money in a fun, relatable way in regards to every aspect of your life. And you can find it wherever you listen to your podcasts. And at the end of the year, December 26th, 2023, my book, Rich AF, The Winning Money Mindset That Will Change Your Life, is coming out. So you can pre-order it now at richaf.me. Yes, I made the URL a manifestation because I believe that we all deserve to have a rich life.
Hey, well, thank you so much for being on the show today. I've had such a great experience learning from you, and I can't wait for everyone to see.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, I'm Justine Baker. Thanks for watching this episode of I've Been Influenced. You can find more videos like this on our YouTube, social media, website, and everywhere you get your podcasts. Make sure you subscribe and follow our channel so you never miss a video.